off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now, here is Gallinari. D right on him. No good with the wing jumper.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Freak with it. Now guarded by Gortat. Freak passes to Butler. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Earlier I spoke with Mike Malone. One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here's Moutier. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. But they get it back. Gallinari wide open. Kept alive. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Freak number 1.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Corky Dangs checked in for Noah. Iritic comes in for Pau Gasol. Dermott. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Leading by 8. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Chandler, the pass to Batten. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Rose dishes to Jang, and that one's good. Jang's got his first bucket of the night.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Now,
oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw tonight. The free throw off from Harris. Here's Chandler. Another shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. They've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about %.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And that one's good. Freak.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point.
Here's Moutier. Missed inside. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls. They're up. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. And it's Strawberry in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Gallinari with it, out defended by Freak. Gortat misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit it up from the floor. He dropped a cool 33 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Now, here's Moutier, guarded by Strawberry. 5 to shoot. From the stripe. Moutier, no good. Chicago leading by 14. Pulls up. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 10 points.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good. Barton.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Bulls in second.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Gallinari, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night, 5 for 10 shooting.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Strawberry. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 15.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Get the ball inside.
Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go. 13 points for Butler.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
Now, here's Moutier. That's tipped. Puts up the baby hook. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Strawberry. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bulls lead by 18. And time now to go courtside.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. He's got 17 points and 6 assists. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Nuggets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And so here's Denver, trailing by 17. And it's Gallinari missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
The Bulls leading by 15.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak kicks it to Noah. And the layup's good off the glass. Noah's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
To the left side wing. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, Freak, 17 points in the game.
Move the ball.
The drive by Noah.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys...
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Gasol. Turner comes in for McDermott. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Butler. Harris kicks to Moutier. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And stolen by Harris. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Battle passes to Chandler. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Stolen by Rose. Freak with it. Picked up by Harris. Strawberry. Can't get it to go. And Denver the other way now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss to shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And the shot falls short this time. The Nuggets trail by 15. Stolen by Noah. Freak with it. 17 points in the game. From deep. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Harris outside. Uncovered. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And another miss by Denver. The Bulls leading by 15. Freak with it. Now defended by Moutier.
Move the ball.
Here's Strawberry.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Denver. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And a wide open look for Freak. No good. Now Denver